Welcome to a journey inspired by Matthew McConaughey's best-selling memoir, Greenlights. This isn't just a celebrity autobiography. It's a life playbook packed with stories, lessons, and philosophies about catching life's green lights and making the most of every opportunity. In this video, we'll unpack the key ideas that have shaped McConaughey's path, from embracing discomfort to living with authenticity. Whether you're facing a crossroads or simply looking for inspiration, these lessons offer practical wisdom for navigating life's twists and turns. Let's dive in and discover how to spot, create, and seize your own green lights. McConaughey sees life as a series of green, yellow, and red lights. Green lights are those moments when everything flows, opportunities, successes, and smooth sailing. But life isn't always green. Sometimes we hit yellow or red lights, moments of pause, challenge, or setback. Yet, as Matthew points out, these slowdowns often lead to bigger breakthroughs later. The key is to recognize that every light, whether it's go, slow, or stop, has a purpose. By learning to navigate them, we can turn even the toughest moments into stepping stones for growth. One of the earliest lessons McConaughey shares is the importance of defining your values. Knowing who you are, and just as importantly, who you're not, gives you clarity as you navigate life's choices. For Matthew, this meant reflecting on his upbringing, his influences, and the moments that shaped his character. By setting clear boundaries and understanding his core beliefs, he was able to make decisions that aligned with his true self, even when faced with pressure or temptation. Defining your values early acts as a compass, guiding you through uncertainty. McConaughey doesn't shy away from discomfort. In fact, he believes that embracing challenges, missteps, and failures is essential for building character and resilience. Life's toughest moments, those red and yellow lights, are often where we learn the most about ourselves. Instead of avoiding pain or difficulty, Matthew encourages us to lean in, face our fears, and use adversity as fuel for growth. It's through discomfort that we discover our true strength and develop the grit needed to keep moving forward. Luck plays a role in everyone's life, but McConaughey argues that we have more control over it than we think. He believes that preparation, consistency, and effort are the real ingredients behind what looks like luck from the outside. By showing up, putting in the work, and staying ready, we create more opportunities for ourselves. Matthew's story is filled with moments where his hard work positioned him perfectly for a breakthrough, turning what seemed like chance into a well-earned green light. Some of the biggest changes in McConaughey's life came from trusting his instincts. Whether it was quitting a role, moving to a new country, or shifting his career path, he learned to listen to his gut over fear. These decisions weren't always easy or logical, but they were authentic. By tuning into your intuition and taking risks that feel right, even when they're scary, you open yourself up to new adventures and possibilities. Trusting your gut is about honoring your inner voice and having the courage to act on it. Matthew McConaughey's approach to work is simple: outwork everyone, but do it quietly. He believes in showing up earlier, staying later, and putting in the effort without seeking praise or recognition. This quiet dedication not only builds skill and reputation, but also fosters a sense of pride and self-respect. By focusing on the work itself rather than the rewards or applause, you set yourself apart and create a foundation for lasting success. True achievement, he suggests, comes from consistency and humility. One of the most empowering lessons from Greenlights is the importance of taking responsibility for your life. McConaughey warns against playing the victim. Instead, he urges us to own our stories, choices, mistakes, and all. By accepting full responsibility, we gain power, freedom, and direction. This mindset shift transforms setbacks into lessons and gives us the agency to shape our own destinies. When you own your story, you stop waiting for permission and start creating your own path. Knowing when to say no is a crucial skill. For McConaughey, turning down roles that didn't align with his values or vision was a turning point in his career. Saying no isn't about closing doors, it's about making space for the right opportunities. By being selective and true to yourself, you attract projects, people, and experiences that resonate with your goals. Learning to say no is an act of self-respect and a powerful tool for staying on course. Success is worth celebrating, but McConaughey reminds us to stay grounded. Gratitude, reflection, and humility are essential, even when life is giving you green lights. It's easy to let ego take over during high points, but staying humble keeps you connected to your values and your journey. By regularly reflecting on your wins and expressing gratitude, you maintain perspective and prepare yourself for whatever comes next. Celebrate your achievements, but never lose sight of what matters most. Authenticity is at the heart of McConaughey's philosophy. He encourages us to live deliberately, stay curious, and embrace life boldly. Whether it's through road trips, journaling, or spiritual journeys, Matthew seeks out experiences that align with his true self. Living authentically means making choices that reflect your values and passions, even when they go against the grain. It's about being honest with yourself and others, and having the courage to pursue what truly matters. The central metaphor of green lights is both simple and profound. Green lights represent moments of opportunity and flow, but they're not always obvious at first. Sometimes, what feels like a red or yellow light, a setback or delay, turns out to be a green light in disguise. McConaughey teaches us to look for the hidden opportunities in every situation, trusting that with patience and perspective, even obstacles can become pathways forward. One of the most powerful ideas in the book is the ability to turn red lights into green lights. When faced with obstacles, McConaughey looks for ways to reframe the situation, learn from it, and use it as a stepping stone. This mindset transforms setbacks into setups for future success. By staying open, adaptable, and optimistic, you can turn even the toughest moments into opportunities for growth and progress. Reflection is a recurring theme in McConaughey's journey. He often journals, meditates, and takes time to look back on his experiences. This habit allows him to process lessons, recognize patterns, and make more intentional choices moving forward. Reflection isn't just about looking back. It's about using the past to inform the present and shape the future. By making reflection a regular practice, you gain clarity and direction. Failure is not the end, it's a teacher. McConaughey shares stories of missteps and disappointments that ultimately led to greater wisdom and resilience. By embracing failure rather than fearing it, you open yourself up to growth and innovation. Each setback is an opportunity to learn, adapt, and come back stronger. The key is to view failure as a necessary part of the journey, not a dead end. Consistency is a theme that runs throughout McConaughey's life. Success isn't built overnight, it's the result of showing up day after day and putting in the work. Whether it's acting, writing, or personal growth, Matthew emphasizes the power of steady effort. Consistency builds trust, skill, and momentum, turning small actions into big results over time. It's not about perfection but persistence. McConaughey often found that his biggest breaks came when preparation met opportunity. By staying ready, he was able to seize moments that others might have missed. This lesson applies to any field. The more prepared you are, the more likely you are to recognize and act on green lights when they appear. Preparation isn't just about skill, it's about mindset and readiness. Setting boundaries is essential for protecting your energy and staying true to your values. McConaughey learned to say no to projects and people that didn't align with his vision. Boundaries aren't about shutting others out, they're about making space for what matters most. By being clear about your limits, you create an environment where you can thrive and focus on your priorities. Humility is a recurring value in McConaughey's life. No matter how much success he achieves, he reminds himself to stay grounded and grateful. Humility keeps you open to learning, connected to others, and aware of your own limitations. It's easy to get caught up in ego, but true growth comes from staying humble and curious. Adventure and curiosity are at the core of McConaughey's approach to life. He seeks out new experiences, travels, and challenges that push him beyond his comfort zone. This spirit of exploration keeps life exciting and meaningful. By staying curious and open to adventure, you invite growth, creativity, and joy into your journey. Journaling is one of McConaughey's key tools for self-discovery and growth. By writing down his thoughts, experiences, and lessons, he's able to process emotions and gain clarity. Journaling isn't just about recording events, it's a way to reflect, set intentions, and track progress. This simple habit can help anyone stay connected to their goals and values. Spirituality plays a significant role in McConaughey's life. He embarks on spiritual journeys, both literal and metaphorical, to deepen his understanding of himself and the world. These experiences help him stay grounded, find meaning, and connect with something greater than himself. Spiritual exploration can take many forms, but at its core, it's about seeking purpose and connection. McConaughey credits much of his growth to learning from others, mentors, family, friends, and even strangers. He listens, observes, and absorbs lessons from those around him. By staying open to new perspectives and advice, you expand your understanding and enrich your journey. Everyone you meet has something to teach you if you're willing to listen. Sometimes, the best way forward is to let go of control. McConaughey shares moments when surrendering to the flow of life led to unexpected breakthroughs. Trying to control every outcome can create stress and limit possibilities. By trusting the process and allowing life to unfold, you open yourself up to new opportunities and experiences. Patience is a virtue that McConaughey returns to often. Not every green light appears right away. Sometimes, you have to wait, persevere, and trust that things will work out in their own time. Patience allows you to stay calm during setbacks and remain focused on your long-term goals. It's about trusting the journey and believing that good things are on the way. Gratitude isn't just for big moments, it's a daily practice. McConaughey makes a habit of appreciating the small things, from a good meal to a meaningful conversation. This mindset shift brings more joy and contentment into everyday life. By focusing on what you have, rather than what you lack, you cultivate a sense of abundance and positivity. Fear is a natural part of life, but McConaughey encourages us not to let it dictate our choices. He shares stories of facing fears head-on, whether in his career or personal life. By confronting what scares you, you build confidence and expand your comfort zone. Fear can be a guide, pointing you toward areas where growth is possible. Perspective shapes how we experience life. McConaughey emphasizes the importance of seeing challenges as opportunities and reframing negative situations. By shifting your perspective, you can find meaning and possibility even in difficult times. This mindset helps you stay resilient and optimistic, no matter what life throws your way. Resilience is built through experience, challenge, and perseverance. McConaughey's journey is filled with moments where he had to bounce back from setbacks and keep moving forward. Each challenge strengthened his resolve and taught him valuable lessons. By embracing adversity and refusing to give up, you develop the resilience needed to thrive in any situation. Every choice shapes your journey. McConaughey reflects on the decisions that defined his path, some bold, some difficult, but all meaningful. He encourages us to make choices with intention and integrity, knowing that each one carries consequences. By being mindful of your decisions, you take ownership of your life and steer it in the direction you want to go. Authenticity means staying true to who you are, even when it's challenging. McConaughey shares stories of moments when he had to stand firm in his beliefs, despite outside pressure. By honoring your values and refusing to compromise your integrity, you build self-respect and attract the right opportunities. Staying true to yourself is the foundation of a fulfilling life. McConaughey reminds us that life is about the journey, not just the destination. The experiences, lessons, and growth along the way are what truly matter. By focusing on the present and enjoying each step, you find more meaning and satisfaction in your life. The journey shapes who you become and prepares you for whatever lies ahead. Adaptability is a key trait in McConaughey's story. Life rarely goes exactly as planned, and the ability to adjust, pivot, and stay flexible is essential. By embracing change and remaining open to new possibilities, you can navigate challenges and seize unexpected opportunities. Adaptability turns obstacles into stepping stones. Living with intention means making conscious choices and setting clear goals. McConaughey emphasizes the importance of knowing what you want and taking deliberate steps toward it. Intention gives your actions meaning and direction, helping you stay focused and motivated. By living intentionally, you create a life that reflects your true desires. McConaughey's journey is unique, and he encourages us to find our own paths as well. There's no one-size-fits-all formula for success or happiness. By listening to your inner voice and following your passions, you carve out a life that's truly your own. Trust yourself to make choices that reflect your individuality and dreams. Our upbringing shapes our values, beliefs, and outlook on life. McConaughey reflects on the lessons he learned from his family and early experiences. These foundational influences provided him with a sense of identity and direction. By understanding where you come from, you gain insight into who you are and what drives you. Change requires courage. McConaughey shares stories of making bold moves, leaving comfort zones, changing careers, and starting fresh. These decisions were often scary, but they led to growth and new opportunities. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the willingness to act in spite of it. By embracing change, you open yourself up to a richer, more fulfilling life. Curiosity fuels growth and discovery. McConaughey's curiosity leads him to explore new ideas, places, and experiences. By staying curious, you keep your mind open and your life vibrant. Curiosity encourages lifelong learning and helps you adapt to an ever-changing world. Being present is a gift you give to yourself and others. McConaughey practices mindfulness, focusing on the here and now rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Presence allows you to fully experience life and connect deeply with those around you. By cultivating mindfulness, you find more joy and meaning in every moment. Rest is essential for creativity, productivity, and well-being. McConaughey values downtime, whether it's a quiet moment alone or a break from work. Rest allows you to recharge, reflect, and return to your pursuits with renewed energy. By honoring your need for rest, you support your long-term success and happiness. Progress deserves to be celebrated, no matter how small. McConaughey marks milestones and acknowledges achievements along the way. Celebrating progress boosts motivation and reinforces positive habits. By recognizing your growth, you build confidence and momentum for future success. Community and connection are vital for a fulfilling life. McConaughey values his relationships with family, friends, and colleagues. These connections provide support, inspiration, and a sense of belonging. By nurturing your community, you create a network of encouragement and shared growth. Giving back is a core value for McConaughey. He believes in using his success and resources to help others, whether through charity, mentorship, or simple acts of kindness. Giving back creates a ripple effect, spreading positivity and making the world a better place. By contributing to others, you find deeper meaning and fulfillment. Legacy is about more than fame or fortune. It's about the impact you leave on others. McConaughey reflects on the kind of legacy he wants to create, focusing on values, relationships, and contributions. By living intentionally and making a positive difference, you leave a legacy that endures beyond your lifetime. As we wrap up, remember that life is full of green, yellow, and red lights. The lessons from Matthew McConaughey's Greenlights remind us to embrace every moment, learn from setbacks, and seize opportunities with courage and authenticity. Your journey is unique, and every experience, good or bad, can become a green light if you approach it with the right mindset. Stay curious, stay true, and keep moving forward. Your green lights are waiting.